everybody, hasn't it been a while? But the Dooker got exiled into a world of VR until now. And quite frankly, I haven't had the energy to yell and sweat in a bathroom. Nothing's really gotten me all worked up. But I just saw a movie that made such an impression, I just had to drop on by. In a Violent Nature, huh? In a Violent Nature is a new Canadian horror film released in 2024-ish, depending on when this actually comes out. And tells a slasher movie from the slasher's point of view. What a fun gimmick. Emphasis on fucking gimmick, because that's all this walking simulator of a movie has going. You ever see that Instagram The Rock posted a few years back with him and his fucking In-N-Out burger, and he's waxing poetic about how good it is? He's got the burgers all plated up and the fries and the drink, and it's still just fast food. That's what we got going on here. You have the most basic horror movie imaginable to the point that it'd be unsellable even to Tubi. But you switch up the perspective and all of a sudden it's an art house feature? Get fucked. The cinematography is as exciting as plopping a camera down on a tripod in a bathroom and walking away while some out of shot or blurry killer stumbles around in the background. Or he's shot from behind like we're playing some goddamn Death Stranding. Hey, did you know the tedium of a slasher is just predominantly walking around? Just a loop I'm gonna be by the Proclaimers on the footage of this movie, and you got basically the idea of what's going on. And you still have 500 extra seconds left over. Now, I know what you're gonna say because I'm a fucking brilliant boy, but the kills are brutal. They're so good. Who cares? 1, 2 of the 8 kills are something to write home about, and it's not worth getting there. 2, there's no style to any of it because style needs more than excessive gore. Character-wise and by design, there is very little given to the audience, yet there is still enough to get a bare bones dynamic. But even the director knows that this gimmick doesn't carry the movie through in its entirety when they have to break the one thing that they sold this entire movie on to give Johnny Pembleton, or whatever his fucking name is, his backstory, as well as the last 10 to 15 minutes of the movie that just lifts right out. You don't care about the victims because there's barely anything there. Now, this isn't new to horror or slasher movies, but your hulking mute villain isn't a joy to follow around either. Which, yes, guys, there's a plot. And I'm gonna save you 94 minutes, we're gonna just run through it right here. Dickhead Camper takes Locket off of Gravestone to give to his fucking fiance that he doesn't really even like. Killer wakes up and wants the locket. Kills everyone to get the locket. Main girl says, can't we just give him the locket, and is told no, that won't work. Proceeds to do it anyway, and it works. But not before we can shift the POV to her so she can get a long-winded sometimes animals are just wild allegory, which makes no fucking sense because the entire movie we are told what he wants. Because after she gives it to him, we get a shot at the very end of the locket being taken and we never see the killer again. This movie is a satchel of severed dicks. It has nothing going for it, and don't let those pretentious fucks of film Twitter fool you by how much they glaze it. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil did this gimmick much better 15 years ago. I'd recommend you go watch that. Man, fuck this movie. I'd rather have somebody punch a hole in my chest with a hook than use said hook to hook my head and pull my head back through the hole that was just punched through it. By the way, that's the big kill of the movie everybody's talking about. Spoilers.